Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the UK Wrestling Arena here in Batley, West Yorkshire. My name is Brett Hadley, along with Shelby. Good evening,
Good evening,
Shelby.
Brett.
It's just the two of us again.
Again, just me and you.
We made it. We tried. We're here.
We're becoming a real team.
I know, innit? We're back.
Happy.
People will start talking, you know.
Oh.
They will.
Okay.
We are back at the UK Wrestling Arena for another Friday night showdown. Yes, it's the pre-show here. We're going to discuss all the action, what happened last week, what's coming ahead as we hurtle towards WrestleBration.
It's getting here so quickly, isn't it?
22 days.
22.
Yes, just the 22 days before the UK Wrestling's biggest show of the year, and I am already vehemently excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting there. I picked part of my outfit today.
Did you? I've got no idea what I'm going to wear yet.
So we'll see what.
I'll tell you what I'm not going to wear. Flip-flops with socks.
Flip-flops with socks.
I have seen about 4 people in this building today wearing flip-flops and socks, including Joe Cedric.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I do have flip-flops on, but I'm not wearing socks.
You're wearing
I'm
them
wearing
correctly.
Yeah.
Because you are a lady of class and integrity.
I am indeed.
Therefore,
with my mismatching colours, but I'm doing it just fine.
You are wearing them correctly. But yes, 22 days until WrestleBration. We hope you will be joining us then on Saturday, July the 30th.
If you haven't already bought tickets, they can
Why
be
not?
purchased on the UK Wrestling app.
No. Why haven't you done it yet?
Exactly.
Get on with it.
But do go ahead and download the UK Wrestling app from any good app store.
Yes.
You can book your tickets directly through there as well, so you don't even have to come and speak
Come
to
and
us.
join us. No, come and join us. Come and sit in the crowd. We've got some people in the crowd tonight already.
They're filtering in.
They are filtering in, like Britta. They are filtering in.
It's been a beautiful week for weather this week.
And it's going to be an absolutely roasting weekend, but we are going to give you some hot wrestling action.
We are
There we
indeed.
go.
Some recaps. So WrestleBration 13 is in just 22 days, and we already have a couple of matches.
We do. We don't have a main event yet, though.
Not just yet.
No, Mustafa Khan is looking for a challenger. And if you joined us on Friday Night Showdown last week, you saw him come out here in his street clothes and go, I've got nobody to wrestle at WrestleBration. Isn't life great? But then he said, if somebody can come out here and win a match, you can face me at WrestleBration. And we thought we were going to be one step closer to finding out who was going to challenge the heavyweight champion, the leader of the Persian Empire. Out came the Yorkshireman, and Mustafa Khan said he must have been eating a few too many Yorkshire puddings, and they must have gone to his head. Because he never at any point said, if you win a match against me.
Yep.
He brought out Big Duncan of the Persian Empire, and the Yorkshireman sadly didn't have a very good evening and got knocked out.
That's just one crossed off, but I imagine there's quite a few on that list.
So I wonder, is Mustafa Khan going to come out? Yeah, is he going to come out here again and do the same? And challenge any willing person, victim, to come out here and challenge him. If they beat him, they can have him for the title. I mean,
it's not just him that they're looking to beat, though, is it?
That's the issue. He doesn't do anything on his own because he's not capable of being an independent woman. No, he has to come out here with the rest of the Persian Empire, and
Yeah, and I'm sure it was J. Rowe Lewis that last week said he's never known a guy so big to need so much backup.
It's so true. J-Ro speaks a lot of truths, and that is one of them.
Yes, indeed.
It is so true. One man. And Mustafa Khan isn't a mere mortal man. He's huge. You ever meet the guy? He's massive.
He is.
He's a towering figure.
I think it's the first time we've ever had a UK wrestling champion that needs an opponent to go through someone else to be able to get to him.
It's just him wielding that authoritative axe that he has at the top of the UK wrestling mountain. You know, he's sitting pretty. He has been for a while. And, who the heck's going to stop him, quite frankly? I mean, I don't like his attitude. I don't like the Persian Empire. But who's going to stop the guy?
I'll tell you who's not going to stop them, because he was added to the Persian Empire last week.
Oh, God.
Referee Chris
Oh,
Castle.
you had to, didn't you? We lasted about 3.5 bloody minutes before you come out and said that name.
At least he's not here, though.
No, he better blooming not be.
He's not on commentary today.
Oh, thank Christ.
Brett, now that we're such a good team, please, we are asking management to the camera, please don't put Chris Castle back on the commentary desk.
You put Chris Castle back on this commentary desk at your own peril. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Honestly, if you didn't see Friday Night Showdown last week, which I hope you did, if you didn't, go and watch it on YouTube, because yes, we have a nefarious referee in our ranks.
who has placed himself inside the Persian Empire.
Well, he's in the Persian Empire's back pocket. That's where he is. And I mean, if they are that bothered that they can't win matches fair and square, that they have to pay a crooked referee to do their bidding for them so that they can ensure their dominance.
We just don't know. At what point does someone need to come along and put an end to the Persian Empire?
Somebody needs to smack Chris in the face.
Referee, they've got their own tag team. They've got their own women's wrestler.
No, don't even get me started on her. We'll get to that in a bit.
They've got placeholder Joey Flip-Flop, but I mean, I think
I love that.
Are they going to
placeholder Joey Flip-Flop, who is still
without a belt?
He's still without a match with his dad as well, and he's still walking around like a Mardy spoiled, petulant child. Because he hasn't got what he wants, and isn't that what all Mardy petulant children do? Mm-hmm. You know, I'm going to throw my dummy out the pram. I'm going to walk around like a mad ass because I haven't got what I want.
I don't know about you though, Brett. When I was a Mardy child, my parents would put me in my place.
Yeah, this is it. So... They wouldn't. Yeah, and I'm still waiting for the day that Daddy comes out here and puts his son in his place. He's tried.
That day,
but
it's going to be so good.
I think it's going to be gratifying. It's going to be satisfying.
Yeah.
But Jonathan needs to, surely he's seeing what's happening. You know, he sees that his son is being a spoilt brat every week. He knows.
He must be.
How far is this? We said this last week, didn't we? How far is this going to go before Jonathan just has enough of the attitude, the stinking attitude of his brat son? Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm not being very nice, but, I'm speaking truths.
It's going to have to.
The truths are flowing from my mouth when I talk about Joe Cedric. They really are. Something's got to happen soon there, and I fear that he's going to come out here yet again, like he did last week, come to the desk, point at me and go, Brett, I want a match with my dad. I can't do jack about it. I'm not a management.
You're talking to the wrong person.
I'm hosting the show. I'm not a blooming management figure.
I would like to see him approach Brocco on his own.
Yeah, exactly. We have a general manager. Go and approach him. Yeah?
The only thing that worries me, Brett, is that they have their own referee, they've got their own tag division, their own female, their own heavyweight champion. Are our jobs at risk? Could we be seeing another commentary desk on the other side of the stage?
I'll shout louder than them.
Empire
Trust me, I will shout louder than them if they do that.
I think
there's no way I am being ousted from my desk. Thank you. I love it here.
What if they get another ring announcer? Oh no!
No, well, you can shout louder than them.
I can shout. I'm loud enough without a microphone.
Well, this is it. Yet alone with a microphone. Yeah. So
I'll be fine.
We'll be fine. We're okay. Let's hope so. Anyway, the main event tonight. It's been announced already. We can talk about it. Cayman Carlisle and Cliff Harrison.
Champion v champion.
Throwing it down. 3 weeks before WrestleBration. Yes. Cannot wait.
Television Championship versus Genesis Championship, which is very exciting.
It is. I'm genuinely excited for our main event. You know, like when you see a match announced somewhere and you think, yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah.
I think this will be great.
I was talking to Cliff Harrison downstairs earlier today. He's a good friend of mine. We've both been in UKW for quite a long time. You'll know that, Brett, as well.
Yes.
And obviously Cayman has been here for quite a while as well.
Yes.
And Cliff said that he has wrestled Cayman before, but only when he was a lot younger.
And I say, it was a long time ago.
So
I can't really remember the match, but I know it happened. And
it did happen one time quite a while ago, so it'll be interesting to see both of these two with their new upgraded styles.
The development is the word.
Them both as championship holders.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see what happens.
I mean, we saw that Cayman Carlisle has had his ongoing microphone issues with the essential Paul Hubris, who's currently swanning off in America somewhere in 4-star hotels. Also, he says, well, that didn't look like a 4-star hotel last week. That's all I'm saying.
I have seen on his social media that he has just had a match announced for America, so he's
wrestling. Oh, he's doing some wrestling as well. Yeah,
I can't decide. Brett, you were very much decided that you were supporting Cayman, but I
wouldn't even say supporting him, but I agreed with him.
Yeah.
You know, Cayman came out here and went, well, mate, you're big and hard sat up there on the screen thousands of miles away calling me out. Yeah. Why don't you show up? Grow some balls.
That's the thing, they just both make very good points, don't they? So it's hard.
I never thought I'd agree with Cayman Carlisle in my life. I openly admit it. It's the last thing I expected doing, but I couldn't help it because the guy talked sense. He talked the truth.
He did. Which is hard to admit.
Yeah. Like I said, I never thought I was going to admit it. I never thought I'd sit here. I'm not a Cayman Carlisle fan. I think he's a devious snake and a weasel. But he was speaking the truth. If you're going to sit there and be, talk about another band from thousands of miles away and send a video in and go, oh, I'll play this on the show, then fine, but no.
But speaking of Cayman Carlisle's opponent for this evening, Cliff Harrison, he has had his match announced for WrestleMania 13.
Yes, he has. It's been announced a couple of weeks now where Cliff Harrison will defend that coveted Genesis Championship one-on-one against Jacob Reed. Yes. And I heard a very interesting podcast this week with Jacob Reed. I don't know if you've heard this yet.
I have not, but it's on my list.
It is fascinating. If you are around your podcast media apps, go and listen to Steve Swift's podcast with Jacob Reed. It is very enlightening. Mm-hmm. Jacob Reed comes across very well. He makes his intentions very, very clear. And who can argue with him? I mean, again, I don't like the style of the man. I don't like the fact that he's attacked people from behind and what he did to Cliff in the first place, blindsided him. But as he says, quite rightly, he does what he needs to do to get the job done and make a statement. And that is what he's been doing. Mm-hmm. Whether you like him or not for doing it, he's been doing it.
He's been one of the fastest rising stars of Genesis Wrestling, in my opinion. He's
not been here that long. Like we were saying about Cliff and Cayman and loads, like me and you, we've been here forever. Yeah. Jacob Reed hasn't.
Yeah.
He's still in his infancy.
Still very new.
Yeah. But he has that
already making waves and already has a championship match at WrestleBration.
This is it. He could make the biggest splash of his career. There we go. At WrestleBration, 22 days away from tonight.
30. Yes, lucky, unlucky 13.
Well, this is it. It's going to be unlucky or lucky for Cliff Harrison. And don't know. Also, we know at the end...
It's too early to predict yet.
It really is. We'll get to predictions later. We also know at the end of last week's Friday Night Showdown, we crowned number one contenders for the UK Wrestling Tag Team Championships. It is on like Donkey Kong.
We did?
Yes.
Oh, that is very exciting.
Oh, yeah. So we had the Society against the Playtime Mafia. The winners went on to WrestleMania to challenge the Persian Empire for the UK Wrestling Tag Team Championships. And the Playtime Mafia got the job done.
They did.
And they've got their shot.
They're going to WrestleMania.
They are. J-Ro, you've heard him for weeks come out here say, I want to be at WrestleMania. I want the Persian Empire. The Playtime Mafia have their time. It's their time. And, J-Ro Lewis proved last week with Cerebral Steel that it is playtime.
We're seeing a new level of aggression from the Playtime Mafia.
We really are.
And it's really exciting. They can do some incredible things.
They can. And, again, you can't argue with what J-Ro says, He wants that tag team championship with his best friend. They're a great team. They've got the agility, the speed, the walking weapon of Steve with his kicks and his punches and everything else.
And just on another point, I think for J-Ro Lewis, the tag team belt is the final belt that he needs. I was going to say, he will become then the second ever Grand Slam champion in UK wrestling if they can defeat the Persian Empire in 22 days at WrestleMania. I'm going to say that a lot, by the way, just to warn the just in case anyone forgets, it's 22 days.
This is it, just to warn the viewing public. They have to, if they defeat the Persian Empire, Johan Hunt and Big Duncan, they can do that and become the tag team champions, but J-Ro will get, like you said, the missing piece of the puzzle for him. And he will become the second ever Grand Slam champion. The first one, obviously, is Cayman Carlisle, the current TV champion, who we just discussed.
Yeah, and it would be interesting to see what happens between Cayman Carlisle and J-Ro Lewis, because that would be cool. They've not wrestled for a while. I don't know if they're planning on crossing paths.
They can have a battle of the Grand Slammers. As it's the Wimbledon finals this weekend, Grand Slam tennis. The Grand Slam.
Not my game.
Not your game?
Not mine.
15 love?
I don't get it.
Game, set and match?
Nah, Formula 1. Formula 1.
Will it be game, set and match? Tennis pun. Will it be game, set and match for the Playtime Mafia at WrestleMania though? That's the question. We'll find out in how many days?
20
That's going to get so annoying. I'm sorry. But it is WrestleMania. It's coming your way. Saturday, July the 30th. So what's in the outfit, or are you not telling me?
I'm not telling you.
I wouldn't tell me either, to be fair.
Tell you. It's too exciting. But I can tell you what we do have today.
What?
And let me double check.
Oh, we've also got Sebastian. That was announced. Yes, Sebastian Mercer and Captain Dan Adams was announced. Yes, it was. And the Mercenary is already in. He's got his ticket to WrestleMania. He'll be there. He's happy. As happy as he gets, anyway. as happy as the mercenary is. He is a happy man because he will be in the Dream Ticket match at WrestleBration, where the winner of the Dream Ticket gets to go for any title they want at any point in the next year.
Yeah.
Last year, of course, who won that Dream Ticket match? Was Mustafa Khan. Anyway, yeah, so Mercer's already in, but tonight he gets to wrestle the captain.
He does, and I believe we've also got a second qualifying match for the Dream Ticket.
Yes. Oh, how could I forget this? How could I forget about Joe? Oh dear. Our old mate, Siddy P. Siddy P, the place to be on the MIC. No more. He's back in the ring. Yes, he is. I don't know where that came from. He's back in the ring, and he gets his shot to be in the Dream Ticket match.
See if he can qualify into that match.
He's got to beat my mate Joey Flip-Flops.
Joey placeholder.
Yeah, Joey placeholder.
I'm gonna go with that until I get told off.
Joey, so. insert no belt here.
That's him. Belt.
Yeah, that's him. So Joe Cedric and Sid. So we know Joe Cedric's going to be here. So he can't moan about his dad because he's got a blooming match.
He does have a match.
He's got to focus on. But my thinking is he won't. I mean, I saw this on social media this week. Joe saying, I might pull the tweet up. Just bear with me one moment, because he was like, I don't give a rat's ass about the Dream Ticket. You know, he's like, I want my dad. He's obsessed. Here he is, Joe Cedric on Twitter. This is not anywhere near what I've asked for recently. I'm fed up of being ignored by management. Regardless, the one who's going to WrestleBration is me. See what he did there? But I'm not going for the Dream Ticket. I'm getting what I want, a one-on-one match against my dad. So, you know, that was posted like a couple of days ago on his Twitter.
Could we potentially see Joe Cedric throw this match today?
Yeah, he really doesn't give a damn. I mean, Sid would be more than happy to be in the Dream Ticket match, but you would think that Sid Phoenix would love nothing more than to give Joe Cedric the one drop and humiliate him.
Yeah.
You know, after
I think quite a few of us would like to see that.
I'll love it if that happens. I'll be one of the happiest people in the room, and I make no apologies. But yeah, you know, Sid will get his shot then to be in the Dream Ticket and potentially become champion again by winning that Dream Ticket match. Imagine that.
Very exciting.
Yes, it's all very exciting. Lots going on at UK Wrestling tonight. The crowd are still filing in. Yes, they are. And we're about 10 minutes away from this stacked edition of Friday Night Showdown.
It's very fun.
Yes, that match between Cliff Harrison and Cayman Carlisle, main events of the show. Cannot wait for that. It's all on the way in about 10 minutes time right here, so make sure you join us for that. Is that us wrapping up?
That is.
I think it is.
We'll see you in 10.
Wrapping up like a Christmas present. We'll see you very soon. Stay right there and join us for Friday Night Showdown.